Hey everyone, how are you doing this evening? This is Hurst Quayzar. We are back in Quayzar's Customs, doing a little Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, the Fast and Furious series. I just got done rebuilding the engine for the GT40. This particular GT40 is the Ford DLC. So this is actually probably one of the first DLCs I've done, I guess. There is another GT40 out there. Actually, there's a couple of them. One out there by Gollywog, and there's a 2005 one. I have to remember who did that one, but I'll look it up real quick, and I will let you know that. But for today, we are going to take this beast on. Now, for those who have watched the series and know of the series, this GT40 was hijacked from a train. It was actually confiscated by the DEA, I believe it was. And Brian O'Connor and Mia joined forces with Vince, who has this job lined up for them to basically hijack the train and steal some cars off of it. First car they pull off is a Pantera, which, you know, I'm kind of like really surprised we don't have one of those in the workshop. Don't have a Pantera. Interesting. May have to work on that. Try to get somebody over there. Let's see, take that off. That's a muffler. Alright. But yes, this is one of the cars that gets hijacked. Vince takes the GT40, or takes the Pantera, right? So, of course, Vin Diesel, Dom Toretto himself, overhears a couple of guys talk about the GT40, which was the next car to come off the train. And Mia goes to get into the car, and the guys don't want her to get into the car. And Dominic Toretto basically says, hey, she can get in the car if she wants to. It's her car. And she basically tells them that blue's her color, or she likes the car, or whatever, right? So she gets in the car. Dom says something to the nature of take it back someplace else, or change of plans. Because Dom knows there's something up with this car, just doesn't know what. And poor Mia is the one who's going to have to drive it, you know, to get it out of there as quickly as possible. So as soon as that happens, she's off the train and she hightails it someplace else. So she hijacks the car. Oh, I got some parts in here from my recent build of the engine. So it's a mad dash to try to figure out where she's going. Ends up being a fight on the train. And of course, DEA agents get shot. Dom and Brian O'Connor basically in fights all over the place, and then next thing you know, they're jumping off a bridge in this silver Corvette. Where it's like it's kind of a strange looking Corvette type vehicle, but they go off a bridge and into the water they went. Got sidetracked and don't remember what the heck I was doing. Oh, brakes. Brakes. Oh, jeez. Alright. So let's get this going. Figured I'd go ahead and get the engine set up on this because it is a rear-wheel drive. But like with most of my videos here lately, I always try to come in with the engine built already. Doesn't really make any sense for me to come in and have you watch me build an engine, which there's plenty of engine builds out there. What the? I am still goofing up. So I mean, you don't need to see me, you don't need to watch me build an engine. Just the car, which can be tedious in itself, and as you can see, very painful because I can't remember what I'm doing. It's been a very long week, guys. What can I say? Rear knuckle cover, housing D. So bear with me. It has been a totally busy week for me. Coming off of vacation and trying to get things done around the house, and it's just been crazy. Alright, for those of you who don't know, that we have the rear double wishbone in the rear, so remember this is the rear ones back here, so always get those. And the rear ones always go with the cap and this spring back here. It's always painful to get the wrong ones, trying to figure things out as you go. Need a couple wheel bearings, I believe. Okay. And while I am back here, here we go. Let's go ahead and put these springs together. And dump these springs out. Got my cover. Got that. Got all the rubber bushings I need. Wheel bearings are good. Rear hub B is what I need. Okay, so I can do that. Rear hub B. Okay. Now for the tires for this puppy. Now, if you saw the tires that came off of it, right? These things are enormous, and I am not lying at all. So they're enormous. So I was trying to get a good side picture of what this would probably be better off looking like. Tires are super ridiculous. This is a 15-inch rim and a 60 profile on a 315. Okay, so a 315 is cool. It's wide. But a 15-inch rim on a 60 profile is not. It's just too thick of a tire. So we are going to do something a little bit different. We are going to jump into the rims. Let's find our GT40 rims. GT40 rims, where are you? There's the Typhoon ones. I'm overlooking them. There we are, right here. They don't necessarily look like the same type of rims that were used in the car in the movie. Let's see if I can find something a little closer. It really isn't. So I may have to go with the GT40 stock rims. These things here. Would really love a rim pack, or have the modders be able to create rims. A Typhoon rim is probably a little bit closer to what was on it. Not really necessarily the spinner caps, but I think I'm going to go with the Typhoon rim, be honest with you. It's a little bit closer. So we are going to go with a full 18-inch rim on this. Tires were a black wall race tire looking like. So two 18s, thank you. We will be doing a little bit wider width, I think, on this beast. We're going to go with the 245, and we're going to go with a 45 profile, I think. Yeah. Let me see how this looks like. Ooh, that's still a lot of thickness of the tire. Oof. That's a whole lot of thickness. Okay, so maybe not a. Still want to go with a 245 or 345. We will go with the 40 profile. How about that? Let's go with the 40. Oh, did I get one or two of those? No, I do not want to put that on there. I want the 40 profile. I only bought one of them. How about that? 40 profile looks a little bit better. I think we'll stick with that though. Alright, let me get another tire. Totally goofed that up. Too bad you can't just type it in. It's okay, 345. I went with the 40 profile. Oops. Nope. Yes, that one. This tire here. Have at it. Alright. Can you believe it? We are into the Fast 5 movie already. It's been, we've put together quite a few cars, to be quite honest with you. Maybe I should go ahead and yank that. Let me go ahead and lower this down, yank this motor out, because when I put this back together, I want to be able to put it back together. Take that clamshell off. And then, let's go ahead and take that battery, replace it. This is a little bit different than my other ways of doing it, but the rear wheel drive, a rear engine mounted car, so hey. I need some fuel tanks too. Got those. Let's pull the engine out of this puppy. Oh, ooh. Oh, where did it go? Oh, where did it go there? Two? Okay. Yes, I know, it's in front of the car, but the engine's in the back of the car. Who cares? It's fine. Give me a break. It's a game. There. Now you can go back. We got a nice brandy new engine in there. Ooh, isn't that pretty, pretty, pretty? Alright. Let me throw some oil in it while I'm thinking about it. Alright. Super, super cool. Alright, so we have that pieced in there. I'm looking at the engine. I think I have forgotten a piece on the clutch assembly here. Piece always, the throwout bearing. I think I messed up and left out the throwout bearing. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and grab. Oh, I don't even know what transmission fell out of it. Yikes. I think it's gearbox B. I think it's that one. I guess we'll find out here in a second, huh? Yep, throwout bearing. I missed that. All the heck. Alright, we're going to throw a nice gearbox into there. We need a starter on this too, it looks like. I do not have a starter or the exhaust. I need fuel tank B and C. Okay. Let's hop in here. Let's get the fuel tanks. I need fuel tank B and C. We're going to go to the power boost shop and get exhaust muffler. Uh, just muffler. There we go. For the GT40. Got that piece. Shoot, what else did I need? Oh, fuel filter or fuel pump. Pick up the fuel pump while we're here, and let's head back over here to get a starter. Alright. That should be the main pieces to keep everything hunky-dory underneath here and very, very happy. Yes. You're good. Tank C's good. Guess the fuel pump's not over there. Okay. There's the fuel pump right there. Okay, that one doesn't have a fuel pump. We are good. Put the muffler on, and we are golden, people. We are golden. What am I doing? Alright, let's get this rear end back together and see what else we can do. Pretty happy. Most of these pieces actually cleaned up really good this time around. Do believe this was a junkyard find, so. And I'm not sure if this one was the best one for this series, or if I could have used gollywogs. They look very similar in style. I've actually forgot to download gollywogs, so it was like, what do you mean I don't have that? So when I went looking for these types of cars, I came across this one and I snatched it up and didn't think nothing about it. But there are two other GT40s on the web, on the Steam portal, that you can download. If you don't like or don't want to buy the Ford DLC, there are two of them out there. So let's see how these puppies are going to look on it. Yeah, I think these wheels look a heck of a lot better on the GT40. I'll guess I will find out here in a minute when I put the clamshell on it. But the one that Gollywog has looks pretty cool. I will have to look to see who owns the other one. Gollywog has the one, and Dead Bob actually has a couple of them. So Dead Bob 777 has a couple of them. He's got the 2005 and the 2017. And actually looking at this, I am thinking maybe I should have went with that. I am really thinking I possibly could have went with one of those. So I think I screwed up. I think I really screwed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one. I'm looking at Dead Bob's GT40, which is on the Steam Workshop, and I really think that probably would have paired better with this series than what I have here. But what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and finish this one up, and then I will do my best to try to get that GT40 in the workshop here and replace this one with it. So hopefully you'll see the results of that one, and I won't put you through another GT40 build. How's that? Sounds fair? Fair enough. Alright. So yeah, to be fair, there's a lot of mods out there. You know, when I thought about doing this series, I thought I was doing a really good job of checking things out and making sure I was getting the cars that I wanted. And now I'm looking at this going, you know, I could have done it better. Let's see, rear clamshell on this. How's that look? That doesn't look too bad. Yeah. And the only reason why I would want to go with Dead Bob 777's GT40 is because of the front clamshell here. And you'll see in the movie, well, in the movie it has like this type of a rear end and a different front end. It's really kind of weird. I'd really have to figure this one out. So yeah, I think that, oh wow, what did I trip over the line or what? So yeah, Dead Bob 777s is probably the best one to go with for this build, and I admittedly kind of screwed up. I should have looked into this a little bit closer, but I have been doing a lot of mods, so it's nice to at least do a DLC, I guess, at some point. Ooh, I have no items to work with. That means both that clamshell on the back and this brake servo is in really bad shape. Alright, well, let's just get this servo. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Let's clean out my inventory here of the junk. Old engine. Want to use that. Not using any of that, so let's clear out my junk here. I will be using those disc pads. Thank you very much. Or those brisks. Yeah, I'm really kicking myself in the butt right now, but that's okay. Now, for some reason, when I was looking into the cars, I believe I read that it was a 1966 GT40, which is pretty close to what this one is. Gollywog has one out there that's pretty much close to it is a 66. So yeah, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm really bummed out about it. But show must go on. Show must go on. We'll get this built up. It'll look just as nice, and so just beware if you're following along and if you want to do a series like this. I would recommend looking into Dead Bob 777's GT40. I think it's a 2005 one I was looking at. I should have went with that one. I should have downloaded and tried to find that one. I guess I'm going to do that. As soon as I get this build done, I'm going to go over and subscribe to it, and then hopefully somewhere along the line pick it up. I'll rebuild it. I don't know, but before this series is over, I do not know, because I have nothing more than the Porsche right there to take care of, and this portion of the episodes would be done. So while this thing is apart, right? This thing is apart in this shop in the movie. Our heroes leave because you have a guy by the name of Hobbs, you know, Rock, the Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Yeah. So he's like this, I don't know. He's like this badass cop that goes after fugitives, for lack of better terms, I guess. Well, if you notice, when they find this GT40, he's like, okay, well, we need to figure out what they were looking for, put it back together, and find out what's missing. And his guys are like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. You want us to put this car back together? Oh yeah, he does. Ooh, I got One of those, one of those. Huh. That's unusual. Alright. I'm going to need a couple of those. Going with some things I know I'm going to need right off the bat while I'm in here. Inner and outer tie rod ends we always have to replace. Rubber bushings are always in need. I believe I'm going to need, I don't know, 9? Yeah, sounds like a good number. I really don't know. Shh. Don't tell anybody. I'm faking it. Oh my. Oh, both those are bad? Yikes. Man, this car is in horrible, horrible shape. Okay, so I needed 8 and I got 9. Alright. That's good. Crap-ola. Look at this. Bottom suspension arms, front sway bar, front wheel hub. Yikes! This car is in horrible shape. So that, front wheel hub, front sway bar, wheel bearings, caps, and a steering rack. Was that it? Yeah, I think that was. I'm golden. Gotta get them. Got that, got that. Steering rack, roger that, roger that. Okay. So let's rack them and stack them here. Alright, so for the front wheels on this, front wheels, what, you know, I think I'm going to go with another set of 18s on the front. Because I like that size. And then what I'm going to do for tires, I'm not going to go as wide, but I am going to go wide. I'm going to go to a 295. Let's go with a 45 on that. A little wider, but it's a slightly smaller tire overall. So, see how it looks. That doesn't look too bad. I think it'll work out all right. And yeah, now I'm looking at Dead Bob's. I was looking at Dead Bob's GT. That's the one I should have built. Kicking myself hard. Jeez. Alright. Well, hopefully, you guys will forgive me and we'll make this right later. But I promise you though, I will put Dead Bob's down there because it will be the one I am going to build eventually. Alright? So I will put Dead Bob's down in the description down below so you can hook it up and you can get it. Okay? No harm, no foul. So I believe that one is probably the best one for this build. You know, I could have just erased this and stopped this all together and tried to find it, and then nobody would know the difference. Right? Right. And I'm back. Sorry for the delay right there. Transitional edits. What I was looking for was I was actually going to try and locate the other GT40 by Dead Bob 777. But after actually looking at it a little bit more, there's a lot of aspects to it that is right. But there are a couple of things that were wrong with it, and I don't know. I mean, between this one and Dead Bob's, either one of them would probably really work for this series. Because I mean, come on, these cars aren't exact replicas anyway, so you know it would work. And also, while I was out and about looking, I did throw the welder onto this and cleaned up the interior, just for giggles. Found a radiator that I did not have, so it was a good thing I happened to look around for it. Got that taken care of. So I think what we are needing now are some body pieces. Yes. Alright, we have to go into the body shop because this is the DLC. So GT40 right there off the bat, and we need everything in this list. No, I don't remember side mirrors on the one in the movie. I'll have to look that one up. I don't think it looks good with the side mirrors, to be honest with you. And you know, when I cleaned it up with the welder, I happened to take a look at the stripes. It's like, the stripes are wrong too. So this is just a bad build all the way around. Just kind of, hey, hope you liked the episode anyway. Type of situation. Holy crap. I feel like I really screwed up on this one. I'm not putting a license plate on this either, so. Alright, do I get everything? Yeah, mirror. Which I really don't think it needs, but, it should be 100%, 93%. What am I missing here? Oh, the seats. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even put an interior on it, did I? Alrighty. I need the interior. GT40, yep, I need 2 of these. And 1 of those. Awesome. So, can I do this from over here? Hey, I can. Alright, cool. Thought I had to move the car to do it. Alright, so that works. Everything is lickety-splickety. Let's move this bad boy over into the paint shop. Yeah, those stripes are a little thick for me, but what are you gonna do? Purple stripes. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna paint it. We're gonna live with it. That's good. I was able to, you know, the engine I built, I did put all the performance goodies in it. And actually it does look pretty good in there with the red and the light blue. Typically don't like building blue cars with blue engines. I mean, it just doesn't seem right, but this one doesn't look too bad. We got some nice numbers out of it. 588 horsepower, 562 pounds of foot torque. Alright. And we are done. Alright, so that will wrap it up for this episode, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please hit the like button down below. If you're the first time here, please hit subscribe and join us over on our Facebook page. A lot of great people over there helping each other out. PC issues, game issues. It's just, we really try to help each other out there, make this gaming experience the best possible. So, until next time, this is Hurst Quayzar, and I am out.